Hello everybody, welcome to our very first lesson of our very first unit. We are in Unit 1. Its title is Rational Numbers, Addition and Subtraction. Today's lesson we will be working on using the number line. And again, we are addressing Standard 7 NSA. So yes, through this lesson we will indeed, and this unit, we will indeed be looking at addition and subtraction of rational numbers. And in a very basic sense, all a rational number is a number that can be expressed as a fraction. For today, we will be specifically looking at a set of numbers called integers. And integers are within the set of rational numbers, and integers are really just all of the numbers that are positive or negative. So when you're thinking of integers, just think of positive or negative. Okay. So with these integers, we will be specifically looking at the number line. And we've all seen number lines. I know you've been working with them for years. Number lines can typically be seen either horizontally or vertically. So here we have two sets of number lines. These are both the horizontal number lines. And with these, we're going to start looking at some ways to use addition. So a lot of this might feel like review because these are things that you've known before, but it's important to remember how we have used these in order to understand how we are going to use these. So we might say something along the lines of, we have 2 cats, and then we're going to get 4 more cats. And so we would start at this 2, and we would know that as we have 2 cats, and we're going to add 4 more cats. And so how many cats are we going to get? Ooh, let's redraw that here. How many cats are we going to get? So we all know this from either counting in our heads or counting on our fingers, that we know the answer for this. But when you learned this, you might have learned that we would start here at our 2. And then by adding 4, that means we would move 4 more on the number line. So we'd be 1, 2, 3, 4. That would let us know that, lucky us, we are going to end up with 2 cats plus 4 cats equals 6 cats. So here we have an integer number line that contains both of our positives and our negatives. You'll notice our positives over here are starting at 0 and heading to the right. And then our negatives are starting at 0 and heading to the left. Now when we are making our integer number line, 0 is typically right there in the middle. 0 is neither positive nor negative, it is just 0. And then whatever we are adding or subtracting will tell us which way on the number line we will be moving. So we can use our number lines to help us write equations. So here, again, you can see that when we are adding positives, it is moving us to the right. So for this example in our positives, we might say something along the lines of, well, we started at 8, right? There's our 8. And then we added 1, 2, 3, 4 things, and then landed at 12. So we've all seen this. This is math we've been doing for years. But I would encourage you to start to look at this as not just 8 plus 4 equals 12, but 8 plus a positive 4 sends us 12. So when we're adding positive things, that is moving us to the right on the number line. Our numbers are increasing. Now, looking at this other example, we could say that we're starting here at 6, and then we are moving 1, 2, 3, 4 to the left. Now, previously we have looked at this as subtraction, but what I want you to see right now is this is also the same thing as we are adding -4, right? There's 1 negative, 2 negative, 3 negative, 4 negatives. So we are adding -4, which brings us to 2. So here when we're adding positives, we are moving towards the right. And then here when we are adding negatives, we are moving towards the left. So this ends up the same thing as 6 minus 4 equals 2, because subtracting positives and adding negatives do end up bringing us to the same solution.